The Old Testament was Jesus' only Bible. And as followers of Christ, he would have us read like Jesus was reading, and as Jesus' earliest followers were reading. When Paul met Christ on the road to Damascus, he never read his scriptures the same way. Jesus changed everything. Spiritual people are the only ones who can read a spiritual book. So right up front, what God would want us to do is know Jesus, encounter Jesus, be believers in order to read the Spirit's wrought Scripture faithfully. So we start with Christ, and then we enter in and we read expecting to meet him. Because people like Paul said the gospel of God was promised beforehand by the prophets through the sacred writings concerning the Son. We enter into those sacred writings given to us by the prophets expecting to encounter the gospel concerning Jesus. So we approach it as Christians, recognizing that we're reading Christian scripture, that God, well before Christ, had purposed that Christians would be encouraged from, edified in. So Paul can say all scripture is God-breathed, useful for teaching, rebuking, correcting, and training in righteousness. And when he said that, he was first and foremost talking about the Old Testament because he was in the process of writing the New Testament. So for Timothy, the scripture was the Old Testament first and foremost, and it was useful, Paul believed, and we should be approaching the Old Testament in the same way.